be the one to read you the first Chautauqua Declaration, dated August 29, 2007, and we hope that this will be the first of many. It reads, "The assembled international prosecutors, both past and present, celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Hague Rules of 1907, remembering the legacy of our Nuremberg colleagues, recalling the principles of Nuremberg, noting the importance of the rule of law and facing down impunity, understanding the need for a family of nations united for peace, appreciating that the legal tools are now in place to prosecute those who bear the greatest responsibility, aware of the need to seek justice efficiently and effectively, noting that international humanitarian law still remains the cornerstone to controlling international and internal armed conflict, recognizing that both truth and justice create sustainable peace, highlighting that justice is not an impediment to peace, but in fact is its most certain guarantor. Now do solemnly declare to the world that ending impunity by perpetrators of crimes of concern to the international community is a necessary part of preventing the recurrence of atrocities. That it is no longer about whether individuals agree or disagree with the pursuit of justice in political, moral, or practical terms. Now it is the law. That the challenge for states and for the international community is to fulfill the promise of the law they created, to enforce judicial decisions, to ensure the arrest and surrender of sought individuals. And in that light, that Ratko Mladic, Radovan Karadzic, Felician Kabuga, Joseph Kony, leader of the Lord's Resistance Army in Uganda, Ahmed Haroun, the Sudanese minister who organized the system of persecution and attacks against civilians in Darfur, and all others not listed here and are sought by international justice, be arrested and surrendered to the appropriate court, tribunal, or chamber. That states are reminded of the words of Martin Luther King Jr., that the arc of moral justice is long, but it bends toward justice. That the world community take note of the words of Justice Robert H. Jackson at Nuremberg. Quote, "We are able to do away with domestic tyranny and violence and aggression by those in power against the rights of their own people, only when we make all men answerable to the law." Signed in mutual witness by all of you here today, David M. Crane, Special Court for Sierra Leone, Sir Desmond DeSilva, Special Court for Sierra Leone, Whitney Harris, International Military Tribunal, Nuremberg, Hassan Jallow, International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda, Henry King, International Military Tribunal, Nuremberg, Luis Moreno-Ocampo, International Criminal Court, Robert Petit, Extraordinary Chambers in the Courts of Cambodia, Stephen Rapp, Special Court for Sierra Leone, and David Tolbert, International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia. I will now pass it to the end of the table and ask the prosecutors to fix their signatures. Chautauqua Declaration is officially concluded.